This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, what we did so far here in our previous session with respect to scopes. Okay, so we have from our RDBMS. So here for that we make use of in our example MySQL. We have perform import of the table employee into this HDFS. Okay, by using a scope import command. Here, sorry, which is used to scope using this scope import. We discussed various ways of bringing data from the RDBMS into the HDFS. In HDFS, once the data has been brought into HDFS, we can make use of either a Hive, or we can make use of a pig, or we can make use of these native programming languages like Java, Python, or any programming languages. So to write a MapReduce program, or we can make use of this Scala, Python, or okay, if we are going up with this Apache Spark. Okay, so in terms of Spark QL, so here we make use of Scala, Python, or R to interact with the data to do some process on top of it. Once the process has been completed, once the business logic that we need to execute on top of the data has been completed, the output in certain cases need to be brought back to the RDBMS for further utilization. So for that we need to make use of this export command. So the Sqoop export command will also have the same set of options that we have discussed with respect to Sqoop import. Okay, in terms of Sqoop import, we have a set of procedures. We need to specify these arguments like what is the table, what is the database, what is the connect string, like each and everything that we need to make use of it. So the same sort of thing. For example, Sqoop, we want to execute this import, and we need to first option that we need to specify the connection parameter connect. Since we are making use of JDBC, here connect JDBC colon, I need to specify the database, the source database. Being in this case it is MySQL, I need to specify MySQL, and the double colon we need to specify the server. Since it is a single server local host, or you need to specify the IP address of the machine that you have configured this MySQL. Okay, IP address of MySQL server, and slash you need to specify the under which you need to specify your database name. It is assumed that the database name here is created here in this MySQL table is the root, under which we have several tables. Here we are going to make an import of employee table. Therefore, what we need to do, you want to specify hyphen username. So the username that we have here given is the root, and password is also root. While installation itself we discussed, it is your choice. You can decide any username, but in our example, in my documentation, I will give username root and password. So username root, and I need to specify hyphen p for my password. So it will ask password, and I need to specify the table hyphen table, the name of the table, and then I need to specify this is the optional parameter. Okay, what is the need of specifying this parameter? Yes, instead if I doesn't specify anything, so by default 4 mapper will be executed. Since we have only a sample data to do a export, we no need to invoke 4 mappers. If it is 4 mappers, the output will be stored under the 4 files. Okay, under the user, which is in HTTPS tab. So name of the table employee will be created, under which we have part -m -00000. If it is 4 mapper, part -m 0 1 2 3. Okay, these are all the 4 files which holds the data. To suppress the default value of invoking 4 mappers for transferring the data, we are given this option icon. Okay, this is the way by which you need to make an import. Okay, so here we can import a table, we can import all the tables associated with the database. While importing all the tables, you can exclude some tables. Okay, so here you can do import based upon certain conditions. You can do a import so by saving the space instead of using this the native JDBC. You can make use of the corresponding database import utility, import and export utility. We have discussed with respect to the utilities associated with MySQL. Okay, we can impress the data, we can compress the data and import. So there are several ways by which we can do import. We have already discussed about that. So here, similar to that, we need to work with the export command also. The same sort of thing as that of import. So what do you need to do? Assume that you have your data stored under the employee folder. Okay, this is the employee folder. It contains the data associated with the employee information in HDF. So I want to move all these things into the back to the MySQL database. Okay, into the MySQL database, I need to move back to that. So what is the command? So here I need to specify that. So this is the directory. Kindly make a note of this directory. The data is available under the HDFS file system. Okay, under user, under employee, we have all the data. So please make a note. Where how the data will look like. The data will be in a comma separated form. Let me take 1 comma RAM comma DBA comma 9,000 salary, 2 comma Arun comma architect comma 10,000. This is the way by which the data will be stored in HDFS. Okay. As of now, it will be a text data. So you can't able to query the data if it is in HDFS. So what I am going to do, I am going to make a copy of this text data, which is a semi-structured data, back to my RDBMS using this export command. Okay. So we will discuss how to do this export command. So before that, what you need to do, you want to create a table. Okay, so the data that it is presented here, 1 comma, RAM comma, DBA comma, 9,000. So this is a semi-structured data. Okay, it doesn't have any sense. Here I want to create a table to map it employee number, employee name, job and salary. Okay. According to the number of fields, according to the type, I need to create a table here. So first what I need to do, so I need to make a connection with MySQL. MySQL under my prompt, OS prompt, -u, root user, -v. Okay. It will ask for a password. You want to give the password as root. And it will take you to the MySQL prompt. Please make a note. So here it is mandatory that the table to be exported is created manually. That is the mandatory thing. Okay. So and this should be present in the database. Now we have this under user, we have this employee folder under which we have a number of files. This is my MySQL database. Under this MySQL database, assume that my database name is Thiru. Under Thiru, you should have a table. Okay. If you want to do an export of the above said data into the table, you should have a table. So you want to create a table here. So for creating a table, what I need to do? I need to create a table under a database. Therefore, you should create a database, create database, database name, so Thiru. And then to connect with the database, you want to use database name. So in a particular server, in a database RDBMS server, you may have different databases. So here the tables, the views, everything that needs to be under the database only. Therefore, what you need to do, you want to get connect with the database. The command to get connect with the database is use database name. Now you are under the database. If you issue this command show tables, it will list if any table that it is present under the databases. As of now, there won't be no table. Also because since we have assumed that we created the database as a new one, there won't be no tables. So you need to create a table for accommodating the data that we are going to export from HDFS into the particular. Let me create a table. create table. Table name is employee, and you need to specify, okay, the employee number. So employee number, it is a integer, and then you need to specify comma employee name. You can make employee name as a varchar of some 20 characters, comma you can specify job also varchar of 20. I think so you aware of the data types. These are all data types associated with MySQL. For representing string, you need to specify a varchar, and for representing integer, you represent integer. And salary, once again, you can make it as an integer or float. Okay, so that's all. This is the command that you need to employee number, employee name, job, and salary. You created a table. Once the table has been created, you can check describe table name. It will show all the 4 fields along with the data types to make it check whether it is okay. So to once again, if you type now show tables, it will list the output as employee. You can find on table by name employee. So to select the content, you can specify select start from table name. Now the table is found to be free since it is created, doesn't have any data. So here the table select start from employee table will list an empty value. Now after importing the data, after exporting the data from this HDFS file system into this MySQL, if you issue a select query, you can find the content associated with this employee folder, and the files, if you have 4 files, all the 4 files data will be here exported here. You can make a verification. Okay, so this is the way by which I need to prepare my RDBMS environment with database, and under database I need to create a table with the needed structure, and I can make a verification. If you want any clarification in this, please let me know. If it is okay, we can proceed further with our export. Yes, it is clear, Pawan? Vijay?
Yes, Raman.
Yes, Raman.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now our target is ready. So in this case, it is our source. This HDFS corresponds our source, and then my database corresponds to target. So my target is ready. What I need to do now? I need to export the data. So the command to export is Sqoop export. So I need to specify the connect string hyphen connect. So I need to specify the connection JDBC. Once again, JDBC, my database is MySQL. So I need to specify the IP address or host name, being it is a single server, local host, or you can specify the IP address. I need to specify the database. True is the database name that I have given in my example. And I need to specify hyphen username, the username to connect with this database. The username to connect with the database is root hyphen username root, and then I need to specify the target table. The table is hyphen table employee, and I need to specify the option, the additional option here. I need to specify the hyphen export hyphen directory. That is the key thing. Export hyphen directory. So I need to specify the location of the HDFS directory in where I need to fetch my data. So in this case, it is assumed that in HDFS here it is under user/employee. Okay, I need to specify the directory under user and the employee. So the employee directory may contain multiple files. Okay, these are all the original data files. What I need to specify? I now need to specify the exact file name. I need to specify the directory. Under the directory, what are all the files that contains the data? For example, if you have specified number of mappers as 10 during the data import here, then the data will be stored in 10 files. Therefore, what you need to specify just the folder, and automatically the data associated with all the files under the folder will be taken for export. Please make a note. Then it is this command will take the data. Here this should be a HDFS. The source should be the export directory should point to a HDFS directory, not to the local file system, Linux directory. Please make a note. Then once that you can find export activity will take place from the HDFS file system into the RDBMS. And if you once again after that, if you issue the select statement, you can verify all the data has been successfully exported. Yes. So here, then in order to save this, if I want to once again make use of the same command, import or export command, what I need to do? So here the command's lifetime will be only up for that session only. Okay, once you come out of the session, you couldn't able to recall any of the command that you have used, either an import command or export command. So I want to save these commands. Okay, what are all the things that I am specifying? I want to save the command in a file, and whenever I need, if I want to invoke a file and to run the file, what I can do? For that, I need to go for a concept called Sqoop jobs. What are all the import or export commands? I can, okay. So here Sqoop jobs, using this, I can able to create and save the import and export commands. Okay. So here, whenever I need to re-execute once again, I no need to type the entire thing start from scratch. Instead of that, I can invoke the saved name of this associated jobs. Each and every job that I am executing can be assigned a logical name. I can use that name, I can call the job, and I can simply using that job name, I can re-execute that. Okay, it will do the activity. So now we are going to discuss about this Sqoop jobs, how to create a job, how to find what are all the jobs that is available. Okay, how to look into the statistics whether the job is successfully completed or it got intermediately terminated like thing. Okay, how to run the job again and how to drop the job. These are all the things that we are going to discuss. Okay, so here in this case we can discuss the concept and the basics, what to do, what is the procedure. While doing the practical life, I will give you more examples. Okay, so that is appropriate. I want to let you know that basic conceptual understanding in theoretical manner, and while doing hands-on, we can do more things apart from this. Okay, what is the Sqoop job? Sqoop job is used for storing the Sqoop import or Sqoop export command under a logical name. And at any point of time, if you want to re-execute the same command, I can simply invoke the command using this logical name assigned to that particular command, and I can run it using a Sqoop jobs. Okay. So here the Sqoop job. Let's see first how to create a Sqoop job. Okay. So let me issue a import command for my Sqoop job. So the basic four activity that we are going to do with respect to this Sqoop job is how to create a job, how to inspect a job status, inspect the job status, how to rerun the job, how to list what are all the jobs currently saved, listing jobs. These are all the four options. Okay, creating a job, inspecting the job status, whether the job status is a success or it is intermediately aborted, or if it is failed. Okay, so how to rerun and how to list the jobs. These are all the things that we go to discuss. So what I need to do, I need to simply use a simple command. That's all for executing each and everything. Okay. So here, before what we did in terms of Sqoop import and Sqoop export, so we simply specify the command import and export command. Okay. So instead of that, here what I need to do in terms of this Sqoop job has been concerned. So I need to specify a parameter in my OS prompt. I need to specify Sqoop job. Each and every command should be prefixed with Sqoop job. Okay, hyphen. The first option is create. So the first name is okay. So employee. Let me make it employee J. A job name as creating an employee table. Else you can specify the name. Create employee. Okay. So create employee. You can assign any name. Create employee table. So after that you need to issue the following command. Example import command. Hyphen import. I need to specify hyphen connect. I need to specify the connect string JDBC colon my database. My SQL is my database. Here under which I need to specify a local host in our example. So you need to appropriately replace the IP address or the host name of the machine in real time where MySQL or Oracle or SQL Server is running. Okay, the thing is that you need to download the connectors. If it is MySQL, we need to connect this MySQL connector 5.1.28. This is the connector that I have requested for Hadoop 1.2.1 and 5.1.32 or 33, like any connectors above 30 you can use for 2.x Hadoop. Okay, so this is the connector that you need to work with. If you try up with this anything apart from 5.1.28 version in 1.2, it may lead to a error. You can make a verification under the Sqoop side. Okay, which connectors version is supported for which operating systems version and which version of your concerned Hadoop. Okay, those informations will be presented under the Sqoop side. You need to make a verification. So hyphen import connect. I need to specify the connect string hyphen. Okay, connect string, and after that I need to specify the username. All other thing as same. Okay, username, the root -b prompts for a password, and I need to specify the table. I need to in this example employee table hyphen. Yeah. What happened here is, so yeah, job will be created under the employee name. Okay, so the job will be executed at any point of time. If you want to recall this job to be executed, you can issue a Sqoop execute command. Okay, there is a command called Sqoop execute command. Execute, if you specify the job name, you can recall the job at any time. If you check what are all the, if you want to check what are all the jobs currently available, okay, the command is Sqoop job list. Sqoop job hyphen list. It will list you all the available jobs. Okay, currently you have only one job. The name of the job that it will output is create m. This is the name that we have assigned in this command. So that job alone will be listed. Okay, so to verify the status whether the job is completed, okay, or it is abrupted. So what I need to do, I need to go up with the inspection of the job status with respect to whether it is successful or intermittently aborted due to some mismatch or due to some lacking of certain content, or it is failed due to some cluster down or due to some hardware down like thing. So if you want to get those status, how you can get those status? So for that you can make use of a command called show command. Okay. So here along with this Sqoop job, if you specify hyphen show the name of the job. The name of the job is create employee. Sqoop job hyphen show. Here it will give the options are associated. Okay. So what sort of import? Okay. So here how many import has been successful? What is the table? Like it will give all the statistics along with whether the job import is success or not. Please make a note. Yes.
Yes,
Yes,
Raman.
Raman.
Yes. So everything that we discuss here will be done practically. No need to worry about. So first I will give you.
Sure, Raman.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, this correct. This is okay. It's
Okay,
fine for
Raman.
us.
Okay. Okay. So okay, what you can do? So here you can create a job. So you can inspect the job status by using this show. Okay. So here if you want to, you can either specify the name or each and every job will have a unique ID that will be assigned. Okay, the job ID. Once you create a job, when you list this Sqoop job hyphen list, it will list you along with the name and the ID. You can use anything. Okay, either a name or a ID. So here, if everything is perfect, if you don't want, you can also delete the jobs. Unwantedly, it will occupy space. You can also delete the job at the end. Okay, so this is the way by which you can create a job, and this is the command to list what are the jobs that is available. This is the command to give the status associated with this job and to run the job. Okay, to run the job and to delete the job, let me discuss. To, to execute this job, the command is to job hyphen execute the name of the job. Example, create them. This is the job type. So what happened here? What are all the things that we have specified here will be start executing. Okay. So I don't need to start the command once again. What are all the things that it has been specified? Then it will be start executing. So scoop job hyphen execute the name of the job. Okay, in some cases it prompts you for a username and password. So what you can do, hyphen username, then you can specify the username to hyphen p. It will prompt you for a password, like enter password, and then you need to, since in our exam we have root, that's the password. Listening.
So this username and password is the MySQL database server, right?
Yes, username and password belongs to MySQL username. That is the
Yeah,
condition that you.
this may be we are not providing in our script, maybe, right?
It is not associated with Sqoop. This password will be given to by the database administrator.
No, what I'm saying, when we are creating the Sqoop job, so we are giving the parameters for import or export, right? Hyphen username and hyphen password. So instead of giving
So
that,
while performing import and export itself, we have specified the username and password.
okay,
Yeah, you are asking while performing import and export, we didn't give the username and password.
okay,
What you are
but
trying to ask?
no. What I'm asking here, already create EMP, we have given username and password.
Can you please type? I couldn't get your questions clearly. Can you please type in chat window?
No. What I'm saying, we already given that username and password in create
Yeah,
EMP.
yeah.
So why do we
Create
need to give again here?
it is not the username. Create MP is the job. So at that
Correct,
time we have created a username and password.
correct,
But
correct.
in some case it may ask you a username and password. So that is the reason why I have given the same username. What username that you
Okay,
have specified at the time of creating the job, the same username that you need to give here.
okay.
Got it? The username and password will be stored there. Okay. So even though in some cases it may prompt.
Raman,
Yes, yes, please.
this DBs, right? By default, along with the scope, do we get MySQL or do we need to install
You,
MySQL in scope?
yeah, we want to install separately MySQL. So here in our system where we are going to do practice, we have already discussed how to create a single node cluster. Okay, in single node cluster, what are all the things that we already have? We have our Java JDK 1.8 and we have Hadoop has been configured. Okay, so Hadoop subjects 1 or 2x, it is your choice. And we have already configured SSH. Okay, and then apart from that, what we did, so you should configure this scope here. What is your question? So for
Uh,
doing I need to install MySQL. I had initially discussed how to install MySQL.
okay, Raman.
The command you make a sudo apt-get update. Before installing MySQL, you first make sudo apt-get update and then sudo apt-get install MySQL server MySQL space client. So it will start installing MySQL server. It will ask for username and you want to type root, and after that it will ask for the password. You can also type the root. Then after that it will install MySQL. So to connect with this, everything is perfect to connect with. The command is MySQL -u root -p. Okay, it will ask for the password. If we give the password, it will connect to MySQL. It will get into this MySQL form. So this, please make a note how to install MySQL.
And Raman, when we are installing MySQL now,
Yeah,
it's not asking user and password. It's default maybe root. So when you are connecting, also no need to give password in the latest version.
yeah. Without password and username, how you can connect? You can able to
No,
connect it.
nowadays MySQL is not asking password when we connect. It's directly it's taking maybe default is taking like a root.
So default root and root has been assigned. Is it?
Yes,
Yes. Okay. Thank you. So this information is new since I am not working with this
because when I
setup.
installed, it
Okay.
did not ask me the password, and while connecting, it did not ask me password. So I gave just
What is the
MySQL hyphen
command?
u root. That's more than enough.
Yeah. What is the command? You follow the same command. So
The
repeat
same
hyphen
MySQL hyphen u is enough actually.
MySQL.
MySQL hyphen u root. That's enough.
So you no need to
No
specify
need to give
password.
password.
Automatically it will connect. Okay. Okay. So this is the traditional way. So in my old version, you need to specify a password. During installation, it will ask, is it?
Asking password is not asking while install during installation itself.
Okay, I can make a note of it. Thank you.
Yeah, because maybe other maybe Oracle and all it's a strictly they will ask, but
But in
MySQL
case
it's
of
maybe open source
MySQL,
and integrated with
okay.
Hadoop. I think
Yeah, yes, yes, yes. Yes, this is the way of installation. Okay, so this is the execution of the job. You can execute the job in the following manner. These are all some of the commands associated with this Sqoop jobs. Okay. So normally you can do this incremental import by assigning the job. Okay, each and every time since you want to do an incremental import, you can do it by using. We already discussed about this incremental import, so under which you can do it. So you can also import data not only from RDBMS into this HDFS. It is also possible to import data from RDBMS into database like HBase, NoSQL database like HBase or MongoDB using Sqoop itself. Okay. So here you need to have the aware of HBase. What is HBase? If that is the case, okay. So here we can import data here directly. So if time permits, I also let you know how to do import data from RDBMS to HBase. So we will discuss how to import data into the Hive table. From the RDBMS into the Hive table, then it is possible. While discussing about the Hive, I will let you know the options of performing an import from RDBMS into Hive. Okay. So now some Sqoop simple management commands. So okay, so without the connecting, how I can execute a query on the MySQL database without actually, if you want to execute a query, what I need to do, I need to connect to the database and then only I can execute the query. So without connecting to the database, I can able to execute a query here using Sqoop. Okay, for that what we need to go for? We want to go for a operation called evaluation operation. Sqoop evaluation operation. Usually, if you want to query a table, assume that you have an employee table. I want to find out all the people working as a DBA. Select star from employee. Okay, so I need to specify the condition where jobs equal to DBA. So for executing the query, what I need to do, I need to connect that with this particular table name. Okay, so then only under this MySQL prompt only, I can able to execute this query. If I want to execute the query from my OS prompt, not connecting into the MySQL, so Sqoop provides me an option called evaluation option. Okay, so this is a tool. Eval is a tool. Okay, so we can this tool can receive any SQL query as a input, and it will make a connection with this databases, and that is associated with this particular evaluation query, and it can be able to retrieve the needed result from the operating system prompt itself without actually getting logged into the particular database. Okay, under which. So what is the command? The command is Sqoop evaluation. I need to once again specify the connect string JDBC colon MySQL colon double slash the local host slash the database name zero hyphen hyphen. I need to specify the username as root. Okay, so hyphen hyphen, this is the option. I need to give the query. The query need to be given under the double quotes. Select star from example employee. Okay, so this is the query I need to do. So what happened here is it will using this connector. It will make a connection to this database, and it will it will here execute this query associated with the table employee. So this is the way by which you can make use of this query evaluation. Not only here you can select, also you can also insert also. So for inserting, what you need to do, so all the three options the same. Sqoop evaluation, hyphen connect, hyphen use. I need to use operator called hyphen e. Okay. For inserting a new row, I need to execute hyphen e, under which I need to give the insert statement. Insert into table name. Okay, values. This is the insert command. Values. You need to specify the value within. So here 5 comma. Okay, I need to specify Vijay. Vijay 5 comma, then Vijay being it is a string, I need to enclose within a single quotation, Vijay comma, and then the job is okay, architect, string being it is a string, I need to enclose within a single quotation. Being it is a numerical, I no need to enclose it. Okay, so this is the way by which, so here what I need to do, so instead of this, I need to replace with hyphen E option. All other three things are same. Sqoop evaluation, hyphen connect, hyphen username. So instead of hyphen query, I need to use this hyphen E as option to insert that row into the data. Please make a note. After inserting into that, you can connect with this MySQL, and if you issue the select start from employee, you can find that the new record, that is record 5 associated with the Vijay, has been inserted there. Please make a note. This is the way by which you can apply the insert statement. Okay, similarly, you can also list databases, you can also list tables also. So what is the command? The command is sqoop list hyphen databases. Okay, once again you need to specify the connect string jdbc colon MySQL colon double slash, you need to specify that. Okay, I don't need to specify the database name. Instead of that, what I need to specify only the username. Root. Okay, so if you execute this sqoop list databases, it will list all the databases associated with this particular MySQL system. Similar to that of database, instead of database, what you can do, you can use hyphen list tables. Sqoop list hyphen tables. In this case, you need to specify database in your connect string hyphen connect jdbc colon MySQL colon double slash localhost. Here you need to specify the database through which all the tables associated with the database will be listed. Username, root. Okay, so this is the way by which without connecting to MySQL, you can be able to execute whatever the databases that it is present in corresponding MySQL. So with this, our discussion on Sqoop is almost over. Okay, so we will do this practical. As I already told, so we will be having our session on Thursday evening 6 p.m. not on morning. In Thursday alone. So I won't be available in the morning. So I am going for some activity along with my CEO. So our Thursday session will be evening 6 p.m. IST, as I told already. Yes, Pawan, Vijay, please make a note.
Yeah, no problem, Anil.
Okay. Pawan, for you? Yes.
He will be.
This conference will now be recorded.
Raman, do you think we can keep it a little bit late as well? Otherwise,
7. Is it okay for you if we can start at 7 p.m.? What time you prefer? You just let me know, guys.
sure, Raman. I will send an email.
Okay, you just have a consultation with others and send me an email or send me a message, whatever maybe.
Sure, Raman.
Okay, Raman.
Anytime up to night 10, I am available.
Okay.
We will start our practical. We will complete our practical.
What time is available, free for you by the evening? 6 or 7, 8?
After 7. After 7. No, on that day I will be leave. Else I will be tight up to 9. My office time is morning 9 to evening 8:45.
Okay.
Okay, we can have on the day I am taking leave. So since I can take session after 6, other days it is not possible.
Okay.
Okay, you let me know anytime, 1 hour, 15 minutes of time after 6 p.m. IST up to 10 p.m. IST. In between these 4 hours, we can have our session. Thank you.
Okay, Raman.
Thanks.
Okay, Raman.
Thank you.